sealed in there.
It don't even need it though. I don't think it even know it.
All right. Shalom, Israel. This is the Isupk, come out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. On the Commander General Harlem, officer of 1,000 live gun. And today we're talking about a mark of the beast, right? What is the mark of the beast, right? Now I'm pretty sure a lot of our people have heard different doctrines on what the mark of the beast actually is, right? Give me some of y'all heard about the mark of the beast? Anybody? Anything? What do you hear about the mark of the beast?
It's a lot.
Go ahead.
It's a lot. They would say it's a chip.
Right. That's one of the biggest ones. Talking about is a chip.
Right.
But how do we know? What's one of the reasons? A lot of reasons you know it's not a chip. How do we know it's not a chip? What's the first thing? If you're going off your basic, if you're a person that likes to read and pay attention, what's the first thing you're going off of?
I would say Salaki. I would say because that chip, we know that when they talking about the mark of the beast, that beast, from my understanding, we know that the beast is a man.
Well, yeah, but what have we been taught, right?
What we've been taught.
Right, what have we been taught? You know what I'm saying? So we know that, right? We know that because we in the truth, right?
Right.
But understand that the first way you know is not talking about a chip because the Bible does not say it.
Right.
Most of our people have gotten the sayings of things from the Bible without actually verifying it with the Bible. That's the thing you're going to get in the Isupk. We're going to verify what we're saying here today with the Bible. What have you heard the term of mark of the beast? You heard it because of the Bible. You heard it because of the stories of God, Christ. The only place to get a reference from that is the Bible. And it says nowhere, the word chip, I don't think, I could be wrong, it's not nowhere in the Bible. It definitely ain't telling you know the mark of the beast is no chip. No reference to nobody putting technology in your arm to control you. Because guess what? They don't have to. They don't have to do all that to control you.
Right.
They control you by pushing the money in certain directions, influencing you with TV, influencing you with oppression, influencing you what they tell your woman to do, and how she acts with you. That's how we determine what we're gonna do. So there's no need for them to put a chip in your hand or in your head. That's not what the scriptures ever was talking about. Right. And today we're gonna prove that with the Bible. All right. So anybody got any questions, concerns, any oppositions, especially oppositions, please call in and tap in and put your questions in. Shalom, y'all, but your thoughts, see, sis.
Like, is it supposed to be in your forehead or?
Yeah, we're gonna get into all that. Okay. So we're gonna break down what that's talking about. Because what they're talking about when they say forehead, they think somebody's gonna try to put a chip in your mind. That's why you can't get niggas to take a damn COVID shot. That's why niggas thought people thought laptops and computers and cell phones. If you go back in time, anything new was supposed to be the mark of the beast. When the mark of the beast says actually, we're gonna find out by the time this class is over with, the mark of the beast been here a long time. It's already been here. Our people have already been following this and decided it's going to be connected to this brother that just got killed, Jabbar Peoples over in Homewood. Right. We're going to be able to show you how the mark of the beast killed him. Because what they're saying now, that was a black officer, right? We're going to show you how strong that beast really is, right? Nothing happens on this earth that's not concerning the Most High God. Nothing. He doesn't allow, and everything that happens, he allows it or he stops it. And that beast is getting so strong, stuff like this is happening in 2025, right? All right. First one we're going to get, give me Deuteronomy 6:4. Deuteronomy 6:4. Whoever got it first, just say so. Like I say, come, you got it. All right. All right, you got it. Go ahead. All right, you got it.
Here it comes.
All right.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 6, verse 4. Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God is one Lord.
Right.
Verse 5. And thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, and with all thy soul, with all their might, and all their might.
Like we broke down last week what heart means. Heart is your mind, your actions, what you do. If you love the Most High God, you just don't say it. You actually go and do things. Right? Keep going.
Okay, verse 6. And these words which I command thee this day shall be in thy heart. Verse 7. And thou shalt keep them diligently.
Diligent. That means you doing no matter what's going on in your life, you fighting to do this word of God, to live it. Every day. Right? Go ahead.
Unto thy children, and shalt talk of them when thou sittest in thy house.
Right.
And when thou walkest by the way, and when thou liest down, when thou rest up.
One more. Keep going.
Verse 8. And thou shalt bend them for a sign upon thy hand.
Upon your what?
Thy hand.
Upon your hand. They're going to put them for a sign up on your hand. Now, do we really think that means put it in your hand? Walk around with 600 commandments in your hand? Right? Of course. Right? Because the scriptures are spiritual as well as literal. Right? It's like it's telling you what to do, but not being specific. Like not literally saying put it in your hand. Right? We're going to break down what that hand means. What else is saying?
Okay. And they shall be a frontlets between thy eyes.
Your what?
Eyes.
Frontlets between what?
Thy eyes.
What's between your eyes? Your forehead. Your first action comes from this. And what you end up doing is here, right? You got different parts of your brain. Your last option is here because it's connected to your eyes. When you think, I want to grab this microphone, is this the last place that thought comes to and this will come to action? Right? That's the first time Deuteronomy it talks about a mark. There's two kinds of mark that you're going to get. You get a mark of the Most High God. He has a mark. And you got a mark of the beast. And that beast is something else. That beast will have you doing things you don't even know why you did. Right? If that officer, if it is a black officer that killed that brother, he probably killed that brother. And I promise you, that demon left him. And he stood there over there. Brother was like, damn, what the hell I just did? Right? If it was a brother. I'm not going to just completely believe that yet. Right? But if it was, that's what happened. I guarantee you. The mark of the beast was on him when he joined a white police force. He joined the police force. Right? That was on him from day one. It got him a long time ago leading up to this day. All right? So that's what that's talking about. In Deuteronomy, to let you know what it means. All right? Let's understand something. Right? When you get that mark can go both ways. Right? When you get that mark from the Most High God, that means you're actually following what he says. That means just like that brother might have killed that brother not knowing what he's doing, you can end up doing the right thing. You can get into a zone of everyday living. That mark is on you where you're a righteous man. You're doing righteous things to where, man, I just took care of this brother, took care of that brother, told the truth, you know what I'm saying? Didn't steal, didn't sleep with that man's woman, told her no, check my woman, you know what I'm saying? Show up the class, show up the camp. It becomes a natural reaction. That's why it's a mark. That mark is on you. That means you going and going and going every day. And before you know it, you've been in the truth 10, 11 years. Time being flew by. Right? But that mark of beast is going to have you hurting your brother, ending up in jail or dead. That's what our people got to realize. Right? So what happened with us? How did our people end up with this mark of the beast? Let's go to, give me Jeremiah 17:4, man. This is how we end up with that mark. A lot of our people have their mark on them. And while he's getting that, that's another reason you know it's not a chip, right? You just broke down, it's on the frontness of in your hand, on your mind and your hand. Everybody in this room probably got a debit card on them right now, right? So what that means? That's a chip. They can track your everyday operations.
Right.
They think they know what the buying and selling is talking about. That's not what it's talking about, right? Go ahead.
So like, so they also say, you know, the number 666.
Oh, we're gonna get into that too. We're gonna definitely get into that.
They also,
right? They scared of that word,
right?
But you love the so-called white man. You love them, right? We're gonna break down what that's really talking about. Read that for me.
Okay, this is This is Jeremiah chapter 17, verse 4.
Mhm.
And thou, even thyself, shalt discontinue from thy heritage
Right.
that I gave thee, and I will cause thee to serve thy enemies
Right.
in the land which thou knowest not.
Right. So we're serving our enemies in a land that we do not know. Right. We came here in America and everything we do. Imagine the people that you took everything from them. Right. That mark was easy to put on them. So when you thinking they're gonna line you up into somewhere in a line and make you put a chip in your hand and put you in some concentration camp, no, they ain't gotta do that. We had nothing. They beat us up in slavery. They destroyed our families. They took away our name. You know, they got 400 years of free labor. They up by 1,000, right?
Right.
Of course, they just gave us this and said, give us some nigga hope, right? Paint that white image of Christ. Took away our Christ, took away our God, you know what I'm saying? Made us look at him like he was God because he had all the control. So that beast's been on us for a long time. Even when you had our so-called free men, you know, the Tulsa, Oklahomas, your Philadelphias, your Floridas, you know, they weren't in the truth, right? They still were building a model behind the so-called white man, right? It wasn't rooted in the truth. That's why the Lord didn't have that protection when the enemy came. We didn't know who we were, but we also still had that willpower to survive. A lot of our black people think we're okay with the Lord because we got a good job. We don't know what favor really is. We don't know what it means to be really blessed. Favor is when something comes at you, you have no defense, and the Lord protects you from it. You have no way of stopping these people from destroying you. We don't realize we are behind enemy lines right now. That's why our brothers get killed on a regular basis. That's why it's always a black man. No matter who the officer was, it's always a black man getting killed, a black woman getting killed. You don't see about Africans. Don't we look like the Africans?
Yeah.
How come an African don't never get killed? Never. You never hear a Mobutu. You never hear that. But don't we look like them? Don't we have that same complexion, but it always ends up being God's chosen people, unprotected. Right? Because we don't really understand what it meant when Christ said, you got to serve me to be freed from death and hell. You got to serve me to be free from that. And our people have been serving Christ. They've been serving this beast. All right, keep going.
Come, for ye have kindled a fire in my anger.
You have kindled his fire, right? You kindled his fire by listening to your pastor who allowed this devil to change the days and the times and the beliefs of what the Most High God is Bible saying. You kindled his anger. Keep going.
Come, which shall burn forever.
Right? Keep going.
Verse 5. Thus saith the Lord, cursed by the man that trusted in man.
Right.
And make flesh his arm.
Right.
And was his heart departed from the Lord.
Right. Right. That means when that's making flesh your arm, that means you're going by your own thought. We don't realize, like I said, we get everything off our own hustle. Black people know how to hustle, man.
Right.
Mexicans know how to hustle. Dominicans, Native Americans, we know how to get out and get it, man. So having that type of thought process, you're gonna think, I'm good, Lord with me, but you really out here busting your butt for chump change, right? But you surviving. Some of us come up and make their money, so it makes the others think, okay, that's what I gotta do. That ain't what the Lord planned. Let me tell you something, don't never believe that lie, hard work is success. No, that's a lie.
Right.
All right? Because the oppressor ain't working hard for his success.
Right.
He is in heaven. We the ones think we gotta work hard and bust our butt all the time to be successful. That's not what it was meant to be. The rulers don't have to do that, man. We're supposed to be the rulers. We're supposed to be running this place. We're supposed to have a good distribution of wealth between our communities. But we don't. The ones that get up separate themselves and throw us crumbs and think they're with the beast. Right?
Right.
Keep going.
Okay, verse 6. For he shall be like the heat in the desert, and shall not see when good comes.
You don't see when good comes. Like a lot of our people, they hear about World War World War III coming. They don't know it's really a good thing coming. We telling you this place is about to burn. They think we crazy online. We happy about the war. We happy America is in trouble. We happy stuff ain't going right because we know what's gonna come.
Right.
We know this place got to go down for it to be built back up. We already know that. That's what you got to understand. That's how you know when good coming, right? Good ain't coming when you got that new paycheck in. Good might be coming when you lose your job because you in the truth. When somebody get rid of you, or somebody tries to harm you because of this Bible. I'm gonna love that day when somebody wants to actually harm me because of this Bible. I love when I go to camp and something happens physical, like it did this past Saturday, right? Because guess what? We out here teaching the word of God and they're making these devils mad. That's how I know we in them times. Right? All right? And drop that and give me 2 Peter 3 and 4. I'm gonna give you one more reason why people don't understand this Bible. And then we'll get into more of this beast talk. Right? Because there's a reason you just think everybody's supposed to be one world, one thought process, right? That's why they call this place the United States. They want everybody to be united under their thought process. So that means when you're united with other heathens, with other nations of people, guess what? You're going to follow their God. You're not following our God. Why you think the Most High was not okay with the Tower of Babel? Everybody know the Tower of Babel, right? They built up a tower up into the sky. Now, all those people came together. But guess why he didn't want that? Because it was heathens over that. Nimrod was a heathen. Go ahead. What is that? 2 Peter 3 and 15. Right? You got something wrong? Okay. That's why he didn't want that. That's why this place is a hellhole. United States, please. One nation under God with God. Right. Not this nigga God, this Bible. Read.
Come. This is 2 Peter chapter 3, verse 15. An account that the long suffering of our Lord is salvation. If as our long beloved brother Paul, also according to the wisdom given unto him, hath written unto you.
Right. So they're saying, according to Paul, he wrote you a level of wisdom. Now, what they say next?
Okay, verse 16. As also in all his.
Okay, verse 16. This book of 2 Peter chapter 3, verse 16. As also in all his epistles, speaking in them of these things, in which are some things hard to be understood.
Right. He's telling you that scriptures in this Bible are hard to understand. That should have freed a lot of people. So that way your pastor can't get up here and tell you it's your season when you know all that you're going through this hellhole. Can you tell the people's family it's their season right now? That's just something he's saying. It's not our season yet. Our season gonna come when our Lord and Savior crack that sky, man. And you got to be in a place where you believe that's gonna happen. I know it sounds like a fairy tale, right? I know you don't want to believe something's gonna come out of the sky. Don't get it twisted if you first time watching. We're not waiting on Christ. Christ's waiting on us. He's waiting on us to grow. He's waiting on us to make a move in the earth to where our oppressor wants to harm us. But you know what the problem is? We're about to go out here this weekend and go celebrate 4th of July. And we talk about trying to affect a country. We want to have blackout days. We want to get mad when a brother gets killed by the police, right? You know how you boycott something? Don't spend a dime on 4th of July. But we're scared to do that little small thing. Do you know if you stop celebrating holidays, the devils will literally come out and say, you will hear a senator, a politician, a mayor come out and say, you are affecting the economy. I'm telling you, right. We do that once and we do that. Let's go a whole year not celebrating. By the end of that year, there's going to be a war. Why these niggas don't celebrate 4th of July? You know what's so heavy? And I should be careful. We love drama, right? It's so much of a hellhole out there. It's not even wise. We don't even always go out on times like 4th of July because we're probably going to get to fight, right? We're probably going to get into an altercation, right? And we won't have a problem with that. We got better things to do with our bail money right now. You know what I'm saying? So, but that's the type of hellhole we in right now. Well, if you don't love this place these people will want to kill you. And that's what's been going on back then. But our people are so afraid to not pull away from this. Matter of fact, give me Ezekiel 9 and 4. Hold that, give me Ezekiel 9 and 4. Because that's what happened back then. Right? If you don't worship that beast, you will get killed for it. But we can't even get to that point where our people can see that. Because they're scared to not celebrate this stuff. Just go without it. Do it another time. They count on that money every time of this year. And we can break this place and take control of it if we stop doing that, right?
Ezekiel 9 and 4.
Yeah, Ezekiel 9 and 4. Yeah.
It's the book of Ezekiel chapter 9 verse 4. And the Lord said to him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem.
Salak, hold it. We're going to go back to that. Salak, what I meant was give me Revelation 13 and 15. Salak. Revelation 13 and 15.
Okay. It's the book of Revelation chapter 13 verse 15. And he had power to give life into the image of the beast.
Mm-hmm. What's the image of the beast? I wish I had it with me. It's white man or something.
The white man, the Christian.
Good answer. But specifically, the picture of white Jesus. That's specifically what they did. And our people in 2025 don't understand why we go out to camp and we still take that picture with us and throw it on the ground. They like, man, we know that. You know that, but do you really feel that? Or what that did to our people? What that did to your grandfather at that time? We know better. Our generation, you go up to an average white man and ask them, do you know Christ is black? Yeah, but guess what? They have damaged it so bad from doing that, from painting every character in the Bible as a so-called white man. Right? When we see that that's not historically fact. So guess what now? The book is wrong now. The book is a white man's book. It's hard to get our brothers to even come back to this and understand that this book, the Bible, is full of real niggas, real men. It calls you nigga, right? Just like they do now. But he wants the real ones. The ones that willing to die for something. Because black people are willing to die for something. We are spiritual people. That's how they was able to put this mark on us. We had to have something to believe in. You know, we are spiritual people. We are the soulful people of the earth. So we got to have something to believe in. That's why you see drug dealers wearing a cross on their neck, right? No matter what we do, we got to have something as our moral something, right? That's how they're able to play us if we don't have the truth. So they take away the truth of the Bible, give you this, and say this is God. But they also tell you can go out and do whatever you want to do. Just come back and bring me this time. Don't be held accountable for what these words say, because these are words that were written thousands of years ago. But you don't understand, we on the second day according to God. It's the second day. You think it was 2,000 years ago when Christ died, but the God was just 2 days ago. That's why you got to understand the importance of his death and why we at where we at today. Just 2 days. That's what it is to him. Yeah, we got generations and generations of our family that's been here. We in this hellhole, but to him it's 2 days. And you got to be patient. All right, keep going. Revelation 13 and 14. 13, you call on 14 now. 13 and 15, it's a lot.
It's the book of Revelation, chapter 13, verse 15 in the middle. That the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed.
So we got to get to that point. That's what's going to push Christ, right? You want to see that sky crack? Have some balls, man, of your household. Stop celebrating holidays first. Don't go out and do 4th of July, Christmas, Memorial. Not spending your money on these holidays. Affect the economy first. They'll get on TV and say, oh, we have the black community does not celebrate this anymore. That's what's killing America. Can you not see Trump getting up saying something like that? Well, the blacks don't celebrate Christmas. They hurt our economy this year. They're a problem. I would love to hear that. Then they're gonna they gonna attack us. Then. Let's get rid of it. Let's support them. You know he's trying to figure out a way to deport you right now. Black man, don't you want ICE to try to pull up on you? I want ICE to try to pull up on us and tell me this ain't our country.
Right.
Right? That's the plan. The next thing, they did our Mexican brothers like that because it was easier. Next they gonna try to get us. They want us out of here now. They've used us up for what they want to, but now they want us out of here. Right? All right, now give me that Ezekiel 9:4 now. Right? Understand what the kind of mark you gotta have to get through this hellhole, man. Understand that mark. All right? Let me know when you got it.
And the Lord said and the Lord said to him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem,
Right.
and set a mark upon their foreheads, mark upon their forehead, and
Just a little loud.
Okay. And the Lord said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and seek a mark upon the forehead of the men that sought and cry for all abominations that be done in the midst. Therefore,
Understand that. So when you hear this right here, don't misconstrue that cry was me crying and pleading and protesting about why you're doing something. I know why you're doing it. So that cry does not mean I'm begging you for anything. Right? What's the precept for that? What's the precept for that? Who got that? What's the precept for crying? When I say I'm crying, it's not talking about me boo-hooing. I'm gonna give it. You know it, Marah. Give me Isaiah 58:1. That's how we know it's not talking about boo-hooing and crying and not knowing why we get killed out here.
Right.
Isaiah 58:1.
Okay. The book of Isaiah, chapter 58, verse 1. Cry out loud, spare not.
Say, cry aloud and spare not. So when you see us on these street corners, I know you be like, why the niggas always hollering? Why they so angry? We doing what the scripture said. We crying aloud and we spare not. We're speaking the truth of this Bible, and it's going to offend people because we're tired of seeing our people get killed. That's what drove me in the truth, man, seeing that brother Philando Castile get killed in front of his daughter. That's what drove me to the Isupk. I'll never forget it. That feeling I got when I saw that brother get shot down with his daughter. So she was the same age my daughter was at that time. And I thought about that. And I found the school found me. I refused to be in that position, but I knew I couldn't just get up and just go kill a white man. I knew something needed to be done. That's what set me on my path to find this truth. That bothered me. And something about, in this situation with this young man, it bothers a lot of people. It's what you do about it. Especially if you're a man. You're a man, you gird up your loins and jump in this fight that's been going on since 1969 that you've been overlooking and laughing at and thinking it's a game. Now you're seeing them crazy niggas on that corner, they know what they're talking about. The white man is the devil, right? That beast is growing the way it got black men killing young black men to please that devil. If you don't please that beast, what does it say in Revelation 13:15? You get killed. And that death, you can die 1,000 deaths before you physically die, right? You can die some deaths. You can die from losing your job. That's a death for a lot of people. Losing certain jobs, it's a death for you. Because it got you in the chokehold. Right? Take everything from you, lose your woman, lose your children, lose your respect, because you can't bring them a paycheck no more. So it makes you do things you don't want to do. Right? All right, go back to that. Go back to the Ezekiel 3 and 4, 9 and 4. So like, got any questions in this chat? Type it in for me. definitely this class right there. You saw her put Rise Again and Brother Jabbar. People's in this class, young 19-year-old boy that got killed by Homewood police the other day. Very tragic situation. They're hiding the videotape. You know what I'm saying? A lot of our people are angry about it, but we got to understand our weapons of warfare are not carnal. Right? We're not going to win going to kill white people. We got to present ourselves in a way where they're scared to touch us from the beginning. Let the Lord deal with this. And I ain't talking about no Christianity way. Right? It's a forceful way to let the Lord deal with it. Right? Anybody needs to call the ISUPK for counsel on how to do this, family member, friend, tap in, numbers is in the chat, you know what I'm saying? We're here for our people. We plan on taking action, you know what I'm saying? Keep going. So go ahead and read that. You had something wrong. Go ahead. Start at 5.
Ezekiel chapter 9, verse 5. And to the others he said, in my hearing, go ye after him through the city, and smite. Let not your eyes spare, neither have ye smite.
Right. So he's talking about putting a mark on certain men and smiting everybody else. So that mark will save you out here, man. Right? Having a mark of the Most High God saves you from being killed. But how do you get that mark of the Most High God? By doing what we read to you in Deuteronomy 6 and 4. You got to follow the commandments first. You want to save your children, teach them about the commandments in this Bible. That way, whoever pulls them over, they can just get a ticket and go home. Or go to jail. Don't be scared to go to jail.
Right.
Don't be scared to get taken to jail. Somebody will come get you every time. Don't ever be afraid of that. Don't ever be so frantic when you get pulled over. Right? Lose that fear. That's why we have brotherhood and sisterhood in here, man. Keep going.
Concurrent verse 6. Slay utterly old and young, both maids and little children, and women, but come not near any man upon whom is the mark.
Right. Don't come up any man whom is the mark. Now give me Psalms 37 and 30. 37 and 37. We're going to back up everything that we're saying with scriptures. Because how do you get that mark?
37 and 7.
37 and 37.
Come.
All right, go ahead.
This is Psalm chapter 37, verse 37. Mark the perfect man, and behold the upright.
Right, mark the what?
Mark the perfect man, and behold the upright.
What's a perfect man? Go ahead.
A man following the law, statutes, and commandments.
Say it again so I can hear you.
A man following the law, statutes, and commandments.
A man following the law, statutes, and commandments. Give him a hand. That's a perfect man. Right? Not what you call a high value man. That's what they said was a high value man. They said it was a high value man.
Right.
That was your high value man right there. That ain't what he talking about. It ain't saved from that mark. He just got exposed. Right? Tyler Perry ain't saved from that mark. He about to get exposed. A lot of these celebrities are not saved from that. Right? They ain't saved from getting killed.
Right.
But you get that mark of the Most High God. The only reason you will be killed is because of this truth. And that's a righteous way to die. That's a righteous way to die. You know what I'm saying? When somebody want to kill you about the Bible, like our forefathers died. But anything else, they're not going to kill you about it. The Lord will have a mark on you. To where they don't know. They hate you, but they're not going to touch a hand on your head. The destruction will come behind that. Easy. All right? Keep going.
Come. For the end of that man is peace.
Right.
Verse 38. But the transgressors shall be destroyed together.
Right. Our people that's transgressing the law of God. Right? When it says transgression, what is it talking about? What's the precept for letting you know a transgression is talking about people that break the law?
I don't know the precept.
Mm-hmm.
And if a person not keeping up, not doing the commandments.
Right, but what's the Mark, give the precept? What's a sin? What's the definition of a sin according to the Bible? Give your hands.
Okay.
Give me the precept though.
First John Slotcher.
Go ahead, you got it.
This is 1 John chapter 3, verse 4 and 6. Whosoever commits sin transgresses also the law.
That's what that word's a transgressor. You breaking the law of God, you're a transgressor. So you die with the rest of them. Right? So that means, guess what? If you're in a household, you're sinning against God on a regular, just loving it, not trying to come out of it in any kind of way. You're a transgressor. Your household is transgression. People in your household are not protected. Right? And you're causing your children to get killed. You're causing your children to go get in gangs because they have nothing to cling on to. Every black person in America wants to be a part of something. It's up to the parents, the guardian, and whoever is over them to guide what they're a part of. Everybody wants to be a part of some type of movement. There's no way around it. You want to be in part of something. You want to call it a secret society, whatever you want to call it. You want to be in something. It's up to the person they're listening to guide them to the right place. That's why we don't have the leaders to right telling these children what to do, how to carry themselves, what not to be doing. Right? Keep going.
The end of the wicked shall be cut off.
Right. Be cut off from the Most High. And we get cut off because we're in a place that they all want us to serve their God. You saw, matter of fact, I'll show you. Give me in the map. You got it in the pocket for you? No, give me 1 Maccabees chapter 1, verse 41. Verse 41. Give me that. And I'll show you back in the Apocrypha where they all always had to have us serving the same God. It's a reason behind that. Right? That's why they didn't understand where this beast really came from. 1 Maccabees chapter 41. Maccabees chapter 1, verse 41. It's like 1 Maccabees 1 and 41.
It's the book of 1 Maccabees chapter 1, verse 41. Moreover, King Antiochus.
Yeah, and this is a true thing because Antiochus was actually a king that lived after, what's the guy that took over everything? He was, what's the guy they talked about? Alexander the Great.
Right.
You look this up, this was the king after Alexander the Great that you know this was a real thing, right? Keep going.
Antiochus wrote to his whole kingdom that all should be one people.
One people. Right? Keep going.
Verse 42. And everyone should leave his laws.
Right? What? Everyone should what?
Leave his laws.
That's what they was trying to do all the way back then. Make everybody leave their laws. I mean, they wanted to control you eating pork in your home. That's why the Maccabees was who he was. He killed, they saw priests going upon they had a line of the so-called pastors, leaders in the church, in a line to go eat pork, to show their allegiance to their king. That's where all this came from. You know, Maccabees did, we saw he got so angry, he just killed everybody. He killed everybody. Right? He got that angry when he saw this. Right? He saw them eating pork and knowing why they were doing it, he just killed everything he saw. Because it pissed him off, because he knew they were just being weakened, because he was willing to die for this. And they weren't, and they were the leaders. He was just a nigga that was a warrior in the street, and he saw who they were. He saw by them eating the pork in front of the people that represented them breaking God's laws and getting away with it. Guess what? They didn't die. When they ate the pork, guess what? They didn't die. They didn't drop dead. The people saw that. Right? You eat that pork, you ain't gonna drop dead right then. You're gonna go on about your day, but the people see that. That's why everybody, you gotta argue about pork today. Right. I gotta argue with you about pork. I care about pleasing the Most High God. I don't want that mark on me. You got a mark on you where you saw so and so eat the pork since they were 70 years old. Now you saying it's okay. I'm telling you what the Most High God wants. I'm not a transgressor. I'm doing what the Most High God wants. Go ahead.
Hey, Salaki, so that was heavy too, because how you got to argue with people about eating pork today is ridiculous. And also going back to what we were reading earlier about, this book is hard to be understood.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, leaving it up to these, these heathens, and they get to breaking down the Bible, talking about what goes in the mouth don't defile the body, but what comes out of the mouth. I hear so many preachers say that that's the reason why they eat pork. But they don't understand, you know what I'm saying? They don't understand the Bible.
And that scripture, all he was talking about was washing your damn hands. That's all right. They was talking about washing your hands. Right. Talking about you ain't got to wash your hands before you eat. Like a lot of Christians, you got to wash your hands and pray before you eat. That ain't got nothing to do with whether or not you eating pork.
Right.
You eating pork, you contaminating your body, you pissing off God. Let's stop. We got to stop with all the philosophical reasons why not to eat pork. I don't want to eat pork because God said don't eat pork.
Right. So.
I don't want to eat shrimp because He said don't eat shrimp. It's that simple. I can eat something else. It's a big thing to you. It's not a big thing to me. I'm just gonna do it. I can go without it. You know what I'm saying? But you got to have your what they call them, what they call them, seafood balls and all this kind of crap. You know what I'm saying? You got to have that. It's not a party without ribs on the grill. When they make beef ribs, right. You got to have your pork. Right? Crazy, man. That's why it's stories in the Bible people had to die behind that. There's a reason behind that because you in your mind, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So but no, I take that into account. We all take that into account in the Isupk, man. We don't play with stuff like that. All right. We got some more left on that. Go ahead.
So all the heathens agreed according to the commandments of the king.
Right. So they all agree, and all the who agreed? Read that again.
All the heathens agreed.
The heathens agreed. Right? Right? And I guess who else can be a heathen too? A black man can be a heathen. Israelite, because you choosing to go against the Most High God. You can get counsel and somebody tell you what's better, you know what to do. You can be considered a heathen, and you will be causing division. And guess what's gonna happen next? Now you got that mark. Matter of fact, give me Romans 16 and 17. That's right on time. Give me Romans 16 and 17. All right, you got to understand how that goes right there. Our people follow people who come up with these so-called quick doctrines, right? Right? These comfortable doctrines, to where you got to make everything so comfortable to how you want to live life instead of what the Bible says. That's why our people lost right now. That's why households got to get divided behind this truth. That's why Christ said, "I'm gonna put you at variance with your mother and your father. I'm gonna put you at marriage with your wife and your children behind this truth." It's gonna split households. That's why he had to come and say, "I came not to bring peace," because the people that bring divisive thought processes against this Bible. That's the only way it's gonna get fixed. All right, read that.
Gun. This is Romans chapter 16, verse 17. Now I beseech you, brethren, mark them which cause the division.
Mark them to do what?
Cause division.
Cause division.
And often offense contrary to the doctrine which ye have learned.
It said cause division to the doctrine which you have learned. Now let me help you out, Chris. It ain't talking about us dividing you from the church. It ain't talking about that. Because your ancestors did not know church. They knew this Bible. The people you want to read this Bible about, they follow what Christ said. They follow what Moses said. You were taught division by this church. It's fake Israelites out here teaching division to this day, right? We saw some niggas Saturday, some damn Rastafari Israelites. They want to go out and have a Bible, talk about Yahweh, and teach about they can smoke weed. Do you have to coerce black people to smoke weed? Is that a thing? I gotta tell you, you need to smoke weed. You ain't gotta tell black folks that, man. Black folks want to smoke weed anyway. You can get our black folks off of weed, off of smoking, right? That's the ones who get marked this way. He said, do what? Mark them there what?
Okay. Mark them called division and offense
Contrary to what?
To the doctrine which ye have learned.
The doctrine that you have learned. All right, keep going. Go ahead. What you got?
I was saying, so it's saying, mark them that they're causing division for everything. That's
Right.
That's going against what
That's going against it. Right. That's another way of the mark of that beast. They got the mark of the beast on them. Anything outside of what we are teaching in this Bible, that's the mark of the beast. Right? They're teaching the vision outside of this Bible. And people listen to them because that's why they go out and do that. Ain't no preacher up talking to empty. What I think about, we go to camp, ain't nobody out there. We're going to have camp, right? We're going to go to camp. A preacher not going to stand up in front of no empty pulpit. He got people listening to him.
Right.
The Muslim people, Muslim mosques, whoever. We the only ones that if we went outside and nobody was there, we would have camp for 5 hours. Right?
Right.
We would be out, ain't no, we call it, we prophesy to the wind, because that's still in the Bible too. If nobody's out there, prophesy to the wind. Somebody's gonna catch it. You know what I'm saying? Thank the Most High Christ for being the video recording, right? We don't the ones that would do something like that. Everybody else has to have an audience right then and there. Right? Keep going.
Okay, and avoid them.
Avoid them. Get the hell away from them, man. Stop listening to them. You know it's not right. Stop going because it's convenient and it's letting you be the wicked bastard that you really want to be. They're letting you do a lot of stuff. That letting is going to kill you. You want to talk about you letting go and let God. You ain't let God do nothing. He's going to do it. He's going to destroy you. He's destroying you right now. But he's giving you time to figure it out. All right, keep going.
Okay, verse 18. For they that are such serve not our Lord, O Lord Jesus Christ, but their own belly. For their own bellies, like.
Right, you want to fill your own belly. That's you saying, I want to listen to whoever lets me do what I want to do. Who was the God, when you the type of person that you want to listen to a God that lets you do what you want to do, who was really your God? Who was the God in that situation? You. Who said that? Good, give him a hand. Make sure you say a lot. Good answer. You the God of you. If you got to go to a doctrine where it makes you feel good, you got to hear, whatever you're listening to, you want to hear something that checks your spirit. I say, damn, I be doing that. Let me stop doing that. I be on that. Let me work on my brotherhood. Let me work on understanding. Let me work on giving my brother or sister, my wife, the benefit of the doubt. If you're not doing that's a horrible doctrine. That's what Christianity lets you be. You don't have nobody checking you. You get into it with somebody. There's no kind of counsel. There's no kind of order behind what you're doing. That Bible does that. It doesn't make you no punk. It don't make you soft. It makes you build you into some hardened steel that don't get offended so easily all the time. Sometimes you get offended and you shouldn't get offended. Or you may offend someone else. Right? It teaches you how to be in this earth and survive, man. All right? Is there any more on that? Go ahead.
And by good words and fair speeches deceived the hearts of the simple.
Right. Okay, give me Isaiah 29:10. You got any questions, make sure we type it in the chat, all right?
So,
All right. Keep going. Go ahead, you got it?
okay. The book of Isaiah, chapter 29, verse 10. For the Lord hath poured out upon all the spirit of deep sleep.
Right. So the Lord poured out a spirit of deep sleep. That's why a lot of our people can't read this Bible.
Right.
That's why we tell people all the time, the scriptures is not for everybody to teach. This ain't for everybody to get up on a pulpit or pulpit of wood and teach. Because he poured out a spirit of deep sleep. All of us was in it. All of us was in it. None of us really could say we came out the womb taking these. It was a lot to take in, man. These are thousands and thousands of years of different men's perspective and visions of what happened to them. Right? And it was put together. You got to get past the thee and the thou first, right? So, right, go ahead.
I was saying like when before I started really paying attention, like trying to get into it and everything, like when I picked up the Bible without people trying to show me, I instantly started getting sleepy.
Right.
Like I didn't want to, like I couldn't really get past a couple of chapters. I just started getting sleepy for
Right.
no reason. I'm
Right.
like, I just couldn't get into it. And next thing I know, when I'm with y'all trying to learn it more, I'm up, I'm more assertive, no, trying to get a more understanding of it. But before, when I'm by myself,
Right.
when I pick it up, I just start yawning, and I'm like, oh Lord,
Right.
I can't do it, you know?
Right, right. And that's why in Hebrews 5:12 said we got to be taught. Again, we got to be retaught. We got to wipe out everything we thought we knew, learn it again, then you teach it. That's the only way you're going to do it, man. You try to do it on your own, pick it up, ain't in the right spirit, don't know what spirit you can be in when you're reading it, don't understand brotherhood or sisterhood before you get to that point. That's what coming in the eyes you became, being a trooper. You know what I'm saying? Being a sister that's untouched for a year. All of that helps you clean your system out so you can actually learn to go teach other people. To go show somebody else the benefit of being the truth. You know what I'm saying? What else we got? Is there more on that?
Done.
Go ahead.
Now close your eyes.
Right.
The prophets and your rulers, the seers have he covered.
Right, right. So he had it covered for a long time, right? Keep going.
Come verse 11. And the vision of all is become unto you as the word of a book that is sealed.
Right, that book was sealed up for a time. So we got to understand why the civil rights movement looks so appealing. Why the Black Panther movement looks so appealing. Why gangs look so appealing. Why did the crack era look so appealing? That book was sealed up from us, man. It was Israelites in the earth. The Isupk was around, but it wasn't. Guess what? People were into other things, right? One day they're going to look back and say, these niggas been here all this time, through all these years. 1969 on up to now. Even back to alphabetics, right? It's been around. That's what's going to happen with this, right? But the other things, because that book was sealed up for a long time, people didn't want to take it in the way they should have. They wanted to reject it. The church looked more appealing, right? Finish that off.
Which man delivered to one that is learned, saying, read this,
Right.
I pray thee.
Right.
And he said, I cannot, for it is sealed.
Right. We could not read it, man. And that's what your pastor has to admit. He'll be a righteous man if he say, you know, I can't understand that. They don't want to do that. Nobody don't like going into Revelations. Nobody don't like talking about Revelations, man. Right? They don't want to go there at all. Right? Right? Give me let's get Daniel. Let's start with Daniel. Then we're gonna go into Revelation. Give me Daniel 2 and 3. Talk about this beast a little more, man. Daniel 2. Let me get it, y'all. Make sure that's the right thing. Hold up, give me 1 second. Hold up. It's like Daniel 7 and 2. Daniel chapter 7 and 2. Right? But we got to understand who these beasts really are. What's wrong? Good. All right, give me that. Read that.
Come. This is Daniel chapter 7, verse 2. Daniel spake and said, I saw in my vision by night, and behold, the four winds of the heaven strove upon the great sea.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 3. And four great beasts came up from the sea, the verse one from another.
Right. Four great beasts came up out the sea. Right? Keep going.
Verse 4. First was like a lion, and had eagle's wings. I beheld to the wings thereof
Right.
were plucked, and it was lifted up from the earth.
Right. Now, who can tell me who the three of the beasts were? Anybody know who three of the beasts was? I mean, it's a hard one. You might not know. Just ask. No, I'm talking about these represent places. These beasts in this situation, they represent kingdoms that rule. Judah? It's not for Judah? That's a tribe. That's the tribe we are, right? We wouldn't be a beast, right? These are heathen places. It's a little hard. I was asking. All right? So I'm going to give it to you.
One of them wrong.
Hey, that man, hey, get that brother a hand. Okay, all right. That's one. Rome was definitely one. Rome was a great beast. You know why? Rome was such a beast. They think Rome was dead, but how we know Rome was a beast? Who represents Rome? Yeah, I know you can get this one. No. What happened in America that represents Rome?
The system.
Nah, but who was Rome? Who were the Romans? Who are the Romans?
White people.
White people, yeah, but who specifically? What's in Rome? What's the place in Rome that had a bunch of wicked bastards that ruined us as black men? Ruined our mentality on how to be. It's gonna mess y'all up when I tell you. Let's see to get. Be one shot. Who got it? I'm gonna get it. We'll pick their hand. I'm gonna give you one shot.
Greeks.
Nah, who came out of Rome that came to America that messed up black men to this day?
Christopher Columbus.
Huh?
Christopher Columbus.
He one of them. Yes, he's one of them, but he give me something more specific to where our rappers name ourselves after them.
Caesar, it ain't Caesar, it's
Nah, the mafia.
Oh.
The mafia.
Oh, okay.
The Italians.
Italian. Right.
Alright? Ruined black men. We call ourselves Yo Gotti, Scarface, all these other names. They ruined us, right? They had an influence on us so strong, it took us, we want to be just like them. BMF and all that kind of stuff, man. A beast. Mark of the beast. You know what I'm saying? To this day. That destroyed us, right? Keep going.
Come. And may stand upon the feet as a man.
Right. Drop down to 23. So like, who else? We got Rome. Who else? Let's see if we can guess the other two. You said one of them two. You just said the other answer out. Two. You said the Greece. We're gonna get that one. And the other one was, of course, where we at? Where we at now? Babylon. That's three of them. Let's talk about that fourth one. That fourth one was the Babylon, right? Keep going.
Okay. This is Daniel chapter 7, verse 23. Thus he say, the fourth beast shall be the fourth kingdom upon earth.
Right.
Which shall be diverse from all kingdoms.
Be diverse from all the other kingdoms. Right? Keep going.
Okay. And shall devour the whole earth, and shall tread it down, and break it in pieces.
Right. So who devoured the whole earth?
Esau.
Esau, yeah, but what Esau represent? Who is Esau? What area he represent?
I say like. I would say either the United States or Russia.
You said America. America. That's it. America. He represents America. Right? How do we know that? Just give me Hold that and give me Revelation 17 and 9. Let me get that with you, make sure I got that right.
17 and 9.
Let me make sure I get this right. It's 17. Let me make sure I got the right one. So like Revelation. Yeah. So like give me. Matter of fact, you can start at 1 with that. Really, start at 17 and 1.
Okay. The book of Revelations, chapter 17, verse 1. And there came one of the 7 angels, which had the 7 vials,
Right. Keep going.
and talked with me, saying unto me, Come hither, I will show unto thee the judgment of the great whore
Right.
that sit upon many waters.
Right. Keep going.
Verse 2. With whom the kings of the earth have committed fornication,
Right. Keep going.
and the inhabitants of the earth have been made drunk with the wine of her fornication.
That means everybody drunk from the wine of fornication in this place, man. America is the place where you can come and be whatever you think you want to be. A sex fanatic, a drug addict, a murderer, a liar, a scammer. You can come here and be great to these people. That's why P. Diddy just went through what he went to, right?
Right.
Everybody is drunk from the wine of her fornication, and they think they can. That's how you survive. To well, the people coming behind, the generations behind that, think that's how they're supposed to be. That's the beast, right? That's what you're fighting up against. People that's successful by drinking the wine of their fornication, right? That's the evil part about it. You're gonna see somebody doing all this stuff, and Puff Daddy is a billionaire. So I'm gonna go be a billionaire. But you don't realize we know now what Puff did behind closed doors. It's safe to say that one of these older white men bent Puffy over, right? It's safe to say that, right? I think we can get away with saying he got what he got by some old white man making him get naked in front of him. Okay? We know this stuff is being brought out now by the Most High God. That man got acquitted of all them charges. What we know now is you are a freak, nigga. We know why you a billionaire. He ain't the only one. Jay-Z, all this. He ain't the only one. I hope when he come out and I hope he don't do jail time and come out and tell everybody. You know, that's what I hope he do. I hope he come out, everybody turn their back on him. Come out with a Netflix special. You know, do a little Netflix special and tell them everybody, man. Don't just go down by yourself. Be like Nino Brown. What Nino Brown said, if I'm going down, I'm taking a lot of y'all. Do the same thing. You know, don't just keep them niggas in the dark. You should be the only one that get ashamed for what you're doing. Give a list of who's at the freak offs. You know what I'm saying? Admit what's going on, right? Give a list. Tell them niggas. You know what I'm saying? Some niggas that go back to their wives and be like they all good. Tell all them niggas, nigga. That ain't cool. You the only one getting shamed out here, man. Y'all all want that for the brother. You know what I'm saying? Right. For real, man. But yeah, man. Go back to what we was at. We was at where? We was at Daniel. Go back to Daniel 23. Yeah.
Come. This is Daniel chapter 7, verse 24. And the 10 horns out of his kingdom are 10 kings that shall arise.
Right.
And another shall rise after.
Now, who know who them 10 kingdoms is? Y'all ain't gonna know this. I know you ain't gonna know them 10 kingdoms.
You said rise out of.
Yeah, it was 10 kingdoms that came out of it. I know you ain't gonna know. You can do some, man. We might gonna skip you up to being officer right quick. Hey, you know what I'm saying? This is gonna be a hard one here, man.
From
Give you one shot.
Okay.
What you ready, bro? Yeah? It's a hard one though, so if you don't got it, I ain't gonna talk about it. 10 kingdoms that came out of Babylon.
Wrong, east, no, Babylon.
Hold on. You talking about first Babylon or new Babylon?
And this what this scripture talking about right here? What this scripture talking about? All right, we're gonna get it. One is Poland, Luxembourg, Sweden, Austria, Australia, Switzerland, Belgium, Ireland, Scotland, and America. Right? All these places are connected to that beast, right? But there's other stuff that came out of it. At the time, at this time, these places were great. The other things sprung out of these places, right? America was the last one, right? America was the last one. But at the time, all them places, Luxembourg, Switzerland, Austria, all the places were great places. They had power in the earth. But they sprung other smaller things out of them. Right? Right? I'll send y'all all that stuff too. You know, so I had to make sure I write it down because all that stuff is a lot. And I only got this breakdown in the Isupk, right? Alright? Alright, so let's just keep on with that.
Concurrent. And another shall rise after them, and he shall be diverse from the first.
Like I see you, sis. You got some on, right? Yeah.
Concurrent. And he shall be subdue 3 kings.
Right.
Verse 25. And he shall speak great words against the Most High, and shall wear out the saint of the Most High.
You see, he said he's gonna change the times, right? How you change the times? How they change the times? A lot of ways.
I don't change the
Yeah,
time.
a lot of ways they try to change times.
Leap year, daylight saving.
Yeah, just the 24-hour thing saying the next day. Scripture says next day is when it get dark,
Yeah,
right? New Year's.
Yeah.
It's not New Year's, January 1st,
right.
right? They try to make Easter Passover. They try to make Sunday God's holy day. So this is real stuff they actually did, because you know Sunday not the God. That's the worship of the sun god, right? Who brought that along was Nimrod. Constantine put that in the Council of Nicaea, right? This Bible is real. It's historical facts that back this stuff up that they tried to do. That was them exalting themselves above the Most High God, making themselves the beast. What's the Council of Nicaea connected to? What came from what religion came from the Council of Nicaea? Christianity. So what does that mean? The mark of the beast is Christianity. That's the key. That's what this is about. Understanding. That's what the mark of the beast is. You know, I say that mark of the beast came. I went all the way around the world to show you. That's what it led to. It been here though, right? It been here. They didn't have a name for it. Been here a long time ago, man. Been here a long time. I guarantee the cop that killed Jabbar Peoples, you ask him what he is, he say he is a Christian. He's the same, but his God, the same God as his white partners. He's a Christian. I guarantee he probably got a cross under that damn badge. White or black, he's gonna say he is a Christian. Not gonna say he is Israelite. Guarantee that. Might even say he a Muslim, but he ain't gonna say he is Israelite. Because Muslim is Christianity too. Everything outside of this Bible is Christianity. Everything. Ephah, if you believe in yourself, guess what? You're a Christian. That's what Christians do. They believe in themselves. They don't really believe in God. If you believe in God, you would go to the source that connected you to God. It ain't you. Because the Bible says he don't talk to us directly. He has a messenger that talks to you. You pick a man that tell you what to do. Our man right now is commanding in your heart. It's been proven. Right? Never talk to a whole group of people. He tried that one time, our people got scared of him. Right? I see you say daylight saving, all that. Yeah, brother, yeah, same thing. For sure. For sure, man. All right? Read that. Keep going.
Concurrent. And think to change times and laws.
Right.
And they shall be given into his hand until a time and times and divided of time.
Right, he's gonna be given into his hand to the times and divided of times. Right? What's that talking about here? It's in Revelation 2. Some of them pastors don't like going. Give me Revelation 20 and 1.
And I saw an angel come down from the heavens, having a key of the bottomless pit and the great chain in his hand.
Right.
2. And he laid hold on the dragon.
Who's the dragon?
America.
Yeah, but more specific. Who's the dragon?
Esau.
Guys, don't be scared. You're right. Esau.
Dragon. That old serpent.
That's how you know. What? That
old serpent.
That old serpent. What they talking about when they say the old serpent?
It's like
Go ahead.
the serpent in the garden.
The serpent in the garden. Right? That was the spirit of the light. That's how you know all this. So how did he become a dragon? That's how you know it's not talking about a snake, right? That kills the whole she was talking to a snake thing is metaphorical, right? So how did he become a dragon though? What is it saying?
So like he just got older and wiser.
He grew in strength.
Right.
He grew in strength. He grew in his power.
Yeah.
And what he could do. Right? Getting us to go against each other when he just sitting back like a puppet master, playing with us. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Keep going.
That old serpent, which is the devil and Satan.
Right.
And bound him 1,000 years. We got 3. And cast him into the bottomless pit.
Right.
And set him up and set a seal upon him that he shall deceive the nation no more till 1,000 years shall be fulfilled.
Right. So you think a dragon gonna deceive people right now? Can talk to you and see who it's talking about?
Talking about.
It lets you know it's talking about a man.
Right.
It lets you know it's talking about a man. It's not talking about an actual dragon. If a dragon did anything to you, you would be running, right? You wouldn't be talking to the dragon. Somebody has to anybody lie to you. You can't lie to me. I'm running the other way, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So, it's we're talking about a person that told lies upon lies upon lies upon lies that destroyed a group of people, right? Murdered a group of people, all right? Shout out to Thomas Young. I see you there. All right.
And after that, he must be loosened a little season.
Mm-hmm.
And that's on 4.
Right. So what they talking about when they say he reduced a little season?
From I would say when the Esau came back into power.
Now I understand when you read Revelations, right? It's something I think you definitely got to understand. Revelations, John was in jail, right? So everything, the timelines ain't gonna always be back to back. So you said you've been reading. I like that because you read. I know you read because you know what you just answered that correctly. The time when they was loose, right? This happened before already. We're just talking about right here, right? This happened, right? Now what's the specific name of that time?
The dark area?
No, it was after that. That was when we ruled. He was caged up. When did he get out?
When Caesar started running around conquering folks.
No, it was called the Renaissance.
It was the Renaissance.
Right? When they came back and started painting the pictures of all the black people white. Right? They came and whitewashed everything. Right? Right? The Dark Ages were when they were bound up. And that's how we got this Bible. That's how you know the Dark Ages was something we need to happen. That's how we got this King James Version. That's when King James transliterated the Bible when they were locked up. They didn't have no power on the earth. It was for a little time. But it's going to happen again. Right? Everything in the scriptures happens over and over and over again. Like Officer Number 1 brought out how Osiris, who was an Iranian, right? He destroyed Babylon and freed the Israelites. Just so happens to be in a time right now where Iran is against America. Right? All this stuff is over. Nothing new under the sun. It's going to happen just like it did before. A little tweak here and there, but exactly the same thing. Lord say, I'm the Lord thy God. I change not. So the way he does things is going to be repetitive. That's what makes you a prophet. When you learn his ways and learn how he is and learn his spirit, you know what's gonna happen before it happens. That's what makes you a seer.
Right.
Instead of you trying to go off and look up in the sky and say, "Oh, I'm gonna smoke a blunt and talk to my ancestors," nigga, you talk to yourself and you don't know nothing. You playing, right? You playing people's lives, right? Keep going.
And 4. I saw a throne, and they sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them. And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Jesus,
Right.
Yahweh, and for the word of Yahweh, and which had not worshipped the beast, neither his image, neither received his mark upon their forehead or in their hand.
Right. Right.
And
So that means what? When it said, I started reading that again, what we just learned in this class, what that mean? You didn't receive that mark on your forehead or your hand. What that mean?
that means you didn't take in Christianity.
That means you did not follow their ways.
Right.
That's what that means. You did not follow. Because when you talk about something in your right hand, that's synonymous with your action hand.
Mm-hmm.
What you going to do. A lot of black men are going to the military and they're going to go and fight for their country, right? That's their action, right? That's in their mind, it's in their right hand. That's how they go. That's what that means now. You know, you got a different understanding of what that means now when you read it like that, right?
Right.
Keep going.
And they lived. And they lived and
What verse you at?
in their hand.
Go
4.
You want 4? Okay. Take your time. You got it.
Or in their hand, and they lived and resigned with Christ, Yahweh, and 1,000 years. 5, but they
Right. So when they say 1,000 years with Christ, right? What does that mean, right? It makes sense. Does that mean that Christ gonna go 1,000 years?
No.
What that mean?
I mean his legacy.
Let's use that Salaki.
I mean Salaki. I mean his legacy or his his reputation, I guess.
So how give me more specific of how that happens? If it ain't him,
it's
gonna be
us.
And how's it gonna be us? How's it gonna be us?
About us keeping the commandments.
But what we know, what's gonna happen? Like, give me like a simple cycle of life. How does that happen?
Generations.
How you get generations? You close.
Through marriage and
Childbirth, family, legacy, all that. You know what I'm saying? That's how we gonna rule. And that 1,000 years is relative, right? It don't mean you're gonna be up 1,000 years. It's just a number representing, okay, we're gonna be around for a while. We're gonna rule for a long time. The earth will never be the same.
So like Michael Jordan. Like even when he died, his Jordan's gonna be passed through.
Yeah,
so you're gonna always know
yeah.
about Michael Jordan and his shoes.
But more and more in our turn, it'll be like what Michael Jordan's son was LeBron James. LeBron James' son was Anthony Edwards. You see what I'm saying? Like that type of thing is gonna be another great one coming up right behind you, running the earth.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? That's the same thing. You know what I'm saying? That's how he gonna rule through us.
Yeah.
Right? Through us doing running this earth, it's never gonna be the same again. Right? That's why like our brother Jabbar Peoples, his family understand. You come into this truth, you know, you want that brother to rise again. That's why I put rise again on this class today, man. You want that brother to rise again in truth and power so he won't get touched when he come back around.
Right.
He ain't gotta worry about no devil killing him. That's how you pay back the so-called white man. Right? You gotta worry about no devil killing your child. That ain't even a thought process. You know, a white man don't have to worry about his child getting killed, man. You know, he don't worry about that. His child getting pulled over and getting killed by the police. He ain't got to worry about the coroner calling you 10 o'clock in the morning saying your child up here, can you come identify him? You know how horrible that probably is, man. That's what that family went through, man. There's no family, that white family that can tell you, no Arab family, no African family that can tell you that's ever happened to them. right? It's always the worst of the worst treatment happens to our people all the time, man. And we gotta fight that. We gotta get up. We gotta really want it bad enough to where we come into the truth. And understand that's how the only way you're gonna protect your children. The only way you can get your children out of this hellhole, bro. You gotta understand that. All right. Let's get to this 666 too when you brought it up, Rob. That's a big misnomer with this beast thing, right? People schedule that number 666. You think it's something that's coming. That's another thing that's already here right now. Give me Revelations 13 and 18.
Okay. This is a Revelation chapter. This is 16.
13 and 18.
13 and 18. Here is the wisdom. Let him that has understanding count the number of the beast.
Right. Then you got some understanding, you're gonna know who your enemy is, right? You can count your enemies, right? And they're wrong keeping up with the numbers on them, right? Keep going.
Okay. For it is the number of a man, and his number is 666.
It is a number of what?
It's 6.
No, read where it says a number of what?
666.
No, go back up. Read some more. It's a number of what?
It's the number of man.
Number of a man. Not one man. Understand you're reading the Bible, right? They wrote this back then. It said number. That's that you know how many men. Like when it said in Adam, they wrote he created man. He was talking about more than one man. Same thing here. It's telling you right now, there are 666 non-Israelites that run the earth right now. That's what it's trying to tell you. That's telling you. The Bible is just telling. That's what's going on 2025 right now. The leaders, when they say they're the ones that run the earth is given to who? Earth is given to the hand of the wicked. So there are 666 wicked men running the earth right now. And when I say wicked, they benefit from you not following the Most High God. Cigarettes, pornography, sex trafficking, drugs, murder. They thrive off of that type of stuff. It's 666 of them all over the world. They're connected to politics, entertainment, sports, all type of stuff. People usually be like, okay, yeah, that makes sense, right? They stay low key, but they run the earth. They got all the power. Money is not an option to them, right? They're more concerned with power at this point. Those are the 666. Don't be scared of that number. It's just how many. It's your enemy. The Lord telling you how many of your enemies is out there.
Right.
And that enemy, just like them horns, they got a bunch of little minions up under them that you got to deal with on a daily basis. It could be your boss. You don't even know it. You know what I'm saying? Your boss could be connected to one of them. You got to work for a big business corporation that make millions of dollars. Your boss may know one of them 666 men. You may have his number in his cell phone. Talk to him on a regular basis. He's dealing with you. Right? That beast. Right? And it's going to come a time where they realize, okay, he's one of them Israelite niggas that's doing this and that. That's why you got to always be on guard, always be vigilant. Pay attention to your surroundings, right? So it's going to be a time when we in that Ezekiel 9 and 4 where you will be killed or put in jail behind this Bible. All right? Keep going.
Okay. 14, chapter 14, verse 1. And I looked, and lo, a lamb stood on a Mount Zion.
Right, let me ask y'all something. How many people gonna rule the earth when the kingdom comes? Salaki. What it say? Salaki.
I'm sorry.
What it say? Good night. Huh? You said it. I think you said it. What you gonna say? You said the first number, right? I don't know. You might have heard you differently. What you got, brother?
I said Salaki 144.
144,000. Now, why is it gonna be 144,000?
That's going to be the number of the army of God.
Yeah, but why is it able to be 144,000 men? Like you don't need 144,000 men to run the earth right now.
Right.
Why would you need 144,000 in the kingdom?
Because you need
one, it's gonna be 12 of all tribes, 12,000 of all tribes.
Nah, make it more simple than that. More simple. What'll be the difference? Don't overthink it. Why would you need more rules?
So we're gonna have more space. So
We're gonna have more
people to
people.
roll over.
We're gonna have more people. Because we're not gonna have abortions. We're not gonna have as much murder. The families are gonna be able to survive. You're gonna be able to plan to have 20 children if you want to. You're gonna say, I wanna marry, I wanna have this so-and-so wives, and I wanna have 20 children. And it's gonna be something doable.
Right.
That's gonna be different, right? You can don't be like Peter did when he told everybody to bring their riches in and they can distribute it to the right people. That'll be how it's gonna be. Wealth will be distributed through the earth correctly. You won't have a lopsided thing. You know, everybody will have what they need and still be able to enjoy life. Right? That's how to be in the kingdom. All right? Right. So don't be afraid of that 666, right? And guess what? You got to go out what I'm saying because I'm getting it out the Bible. You ain't never heard nothing about 666. Don't listen to nobody talk about no damn carbon dating and all that crap they be talking about. They got that from the Bible. I just verified that with you in the Bible, right? Go ahead.
That's a lot to say. I'm about to say 3-6 Mafia, you know.
Right. They was scared of that. They was scared of 3-6 Mafia. Oh, they were so dangerous. They talking about Satan. He talking about Satan. Right. They might have thought they were talking about Satan. You know what I'm saying? That's how deep that'll go. They probably thought they were worshiping Satan. Like, you talking about the white man. The white man who wanted to tell us to sip silver. You know what I'm saying? They represent that beast because they had niggas sipping silver, snorting powder. I mean, that's the first group I heard they were talking about they snorted powder. They really didn't care about they snorted powder. So yeah, they represent that beast for sure. You know what I'm saying? So that's definitely what we got to understand, man. We got more on that.
So come.
Go ahead.
And with him 140 and 4,000 having his father's name written in their foreheads.
Right, having who?
Like having his father's name written in their foreheads.
That's that Mark I'm talking about right there, man. And do you think he gonna sit there and write his name? See, let me say this. I got a friend. I hope he's watching. I told him I was gonna talk about him. I hope he's watching. You know I love you, my nigga. He read this scripture. I'm telling you, I got on him because this is like 15 years ago. He got a tattoo on his forehead, right? He got it because of this scripture right here, right? When he said the Lord's gonna write someone, he got the cross on his forehead, got a tattoo on his forehead. This is what Christianity do to us, right? We can at the time when he did it, I remember saying, "Damn, that's deep, my nigga. I feel you." You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't know no better, right? This was might have been 20 years ago, might have been a long time ago. So like, let me tell my age on here. But look, it was a long time ago, right? But that right there, he said he gonna write it on his forehead. It's not talking about you getting a tattoo. That's for anybody who's young, maybe coming up, might read that. You want to learn about the Bible, come to Isupk, man. Don't just go get no tattoo. A tattoo is unlawful.
Right.
It's against God. Don't mark your body up. None of that. Right? That mark right there, he's talking about you living the laws, statutes, and commandments, man. That's all he's talking about. And you got to learn them, because you're not going to be able to just pick up the Bible and learn the laws of God. You can't. They're all through the Bible. They were perfected through Christ. Right? Even if you go type in laws of the Bible, you have to open the Bible and read what it's talking about. You don't know what usury is. Right? What real fornication is, or adultery. You got to go through the Bible to be taught this stuff. There's no way around being taught what the Bible means. And you can be them 144,000. I don't care what you're doing out there right now. You can be the 144,000. That's what the grace of God really is. The timing when you can come in and become a man of the Lord. It's not no soft, corny thing that the Christianity has taught you to be. You can be a real nigga. What they call a real nigga, that's what's in the Bible. Right? I bet give them Acts 13:1 so they understand why we say nigga all the time too. While we had. Let's get that. Might as well close it out with that. We got any questions? No questions on here. Somebody give me Acts 13:1. All right. So y'all see why I say nigga and real niggas. That's what they call us in the Bible.
Right.
Right.
And there was a church, and I mean there was there were in a church that
I'm gonna finish that. Go ahead.
was at Antioch
Right.
certain prophets and teachers, as Barnabas and Simeon were called nigger.
Called what?
Nigger.
Now, the way he said it is exactly the way it's pronounced.
Right.
We used to say sometimes Nike, but actually the term is nigger. That's where they get it from.
Right.
Right? So they was calling us this. So we take it now, of course, but it's a word that was in the Bible, right? We didn't make this up. That's why the word stuck for so long. And nigger just means black. It don't mean ignorant, it don't mean thug. It just means black. That's all it means. So I say a nigger is talking about a black man, a Mexican, a Dominican, a Native American. All that is black. Right? Finish that up.
Gonna come. Verse 2. And I heard a voice from heaven as the voice of many waters, and as the voice of a great thunder, and I heard the voice of harpers and harping with their harps. So, verse 3. And they sung as it were a new song before the throne, and before beasts and elders, and no man could learn that song but the 144,000 which were redeemed from the earth.
Right, so understand that, man. You know, we trying to get our 144,000. We know the whole 144,000 ain't coming. Some of them gonna have to come out the ground. Some of y'all niggas just ain't gonna listen. We understand that, right? That's what all this is about. We're trying to get to that 144,000. As many as we can before this place falls apart, right? Everybody ain't gonna hear it. It said everybody couldn't get it. Read that part again. It said everybody couldn't hear this song.
Okay.
So you don't get it, it ain't for you, right? It's for the ones he's trying to get to. If you get it, quit playing with it, man. Quit playing. And put on all black. Get in here. Go ahead.
Okay. And they sung as it were a new song before their throne, before the fourth beast and the elders.
Right.
And no man could learn that song, but the 144,000.
That lets you know this is not for everybody, man. We're gonna read one more. Drop that.
Right.
Give me Revelation 12:9. Right? It's not for everybody. He's specific group men that he wants to rule the earth. This is what we here to do. We're not here just to sing kumbaya. We here to rule the earth, man. And you got to get that mark off. You got that mark on you now when you finna go out there and celebrate 4th of July. Just think about what you really celebrate. John 8:44 say you don't know what you worshiping. You just doing stuff. How can you say you give a damn about Jabbar Peoples and you finna go celebrate 4th of July? How? I hope his family see this. You really give a damn about what is happening to your son or your cousin or your friend. I don't know the brother, but I promise you, I won't be celebrating 4th of July. Because that devil or that brother that killed him is a Christian American that's going to celebrate 4th of July. So you're going to celebrate a holiday with the man that killed a 19-year-old boy. That killed him for no justifiable reason. You're going to go celebrate that, eat your pork hot dog, and smoke your weed, and get drunk. You're supposed to still be in a mourning period for the brother, but you're going to go celebrate. Because you got that mark of the beast on you.
Oh, God.
That's what you got to understand. If you really want to be a real revolutionary, start there. Don't be out here this weekend popping firecrackers and eating barbecue and all that. Happy about what? What's you independent from? You ain't independent. Your toilet tissue is owned by the white man. You can't wipe your ass out the white man right now. It's a lie. You know what I'm saying? You can't do nothing. You're not independent. You got your own business, so what? You taxing you. We in a place. What you celebrating for, man? Read that.
Okay, this is Revelation chapter 12, verse 9. And the great dragon was cast out, that the old serpent called it the devil.
The who?
The old serpent called it the
The
devil.
old serpent called the devil. Keep going. The devil.
Okay, and Satan, which
Uh-huh.
deceived the whole world. He was cast out into
And understand that when it said he was called the devil and he was called Satan. What do we know in the truth? The devil and Satan is two different people. That's two different. That's a whole other class, but it's two different people. What you gonna say?
I was definitely lucky.
Same thing. Yeah, that's what
I,
people
no,
don't
I
know.
wanted to know what was the difference.
When I say he was called the devil and Satan, right? People think that's the same person. It's not. The devil is a man. That's a man, right? Devil just means deceiver, a liar. Satan is a spirit. How we know Satan is a spirit?
It's like,
Go ahead.
because isn't he the same one that was talking to God about Job?
What's the precept for that? Give me the precept so they can hear it online. What's the precept? You're right. What's the precept for
I
that?
don't know that.
Get it for me, Rob. It's simple. Yeah, get the precept, but that's facts, right? So it can't be this devil. I'm telling you, the devil is deceiver. Is a man, and while he getting that, you give me Isaiah 14:2, and I'll show you why I say we're gonna realize who the devil was.
Slocky was called verse 1.
Yeah, I think it's right there.
It's Matthew chapter 4, verse 1. And Jesus then was.
No. So like Job. You give Job. Yeah, you give Job. And you give me, somebody else give me Isaiah 14:12. Right? But they also, what's the other name they call the devil? What's the other name you heard before about the devil? There's one more name they call him. Lucifer. It's all right, you good. Lucifer, right? Somebody else give me Isaiah 14:12. Read this. You got it? Read Job.
So it's the book of Job, chapter 1, verse 6.
Hey, so like it says, now it says a demon is a spirit that's on you in terms of what you're dealing with, right? So the word demon is not in the Bible. It's more of a spirit that you're dealing with. So when you say demon, I wouldn't say it's interchangeable because Satan sends that spirit on you to test you. So it's more like that demon would come from the spirit of Satan, right? So you wouldn't want to have it interchangeable. Now, a demon is connected to the spirit of Satan that's trying to test you, but I wouldn't say it's the same thing because Satan is an actual spirit. If you want to look at Satan as he is the Most High's right-hand man. When Rob about to read that, I think it's Job 1:9. Go down to 9. Job 1:9 was going to talk about how the spirit of Satan is reporting back to the Most High. He's asking where you coming from. Read that.
This is the book of John, chapter 1, verse 7. And the Lord said unto Satan, whence cometh thou? Then Satan answered the Lord and said, from going to and fro in the earth.
Right.
And from walking.
So he said he coming to and fro. What that mean? He talking to God, right? He said, I'm coming to and fro. So what that mean?
He going back, he going back and forth.
From the earth to
the heaven realm.
Exactly. So that means, guess what? He ain't going on no ground, looking up, saying, I'm going to war with you, nigga. Right. I'm gonna take your people. No, he's reporting back. If they didn't talk, if they was against each other, they're not even talking, they beefing. Right? Imagine I'm beefing with a nigga. Hey, where you been at, my nigga? You finna answer to that nigga? You know what I'm saying? Right. Let's be practical. Let's be practical about this, man. Right. You're not gonna answer to no nigga that kicks you out the house, right? He asking you where you going. Nigga ain't your business where I'm going, right? That's what they beefing. He answered where he was going. Then guess what happened next? Read that.
And from walking up and down in it. Verse 8. Right. And the Lord said to Satan, as thou consider my servant Job.
So he's giving him a horse that you consider this brother to go and try him. Right? Right? And they're going to a whole back and forth because what Satan gonna say is, I ain't tried him, but I know you protecting him. I can't do nothing with this brother because I know you got a hedge on him. And that's when the Most High pulled a hedge off and said, go out. He gave him an order. So we can't get this dynamic that they're against each other. That's his henchman. That's his dog to go and try you and put them demons on you and see how you react to it. So when you come into this Bible and really live in this Bible, you gotta look at everything as a test. Am I gonna follow? And the whole time Job followed the laws of God. He got times where it made sense to be like, man, the heck with this Bible, nigga, go get this fight. Go set in this trap, my niggas. You know what I'm saying? That's what happens. Forget this Bible. I don't get this money. My mama need this. My sister need this. My baby need that. I ain't got no hoes, Salaki. That's what niggas say. So like, all right, you, right? I ain't got no bitches. That's the number one reason niggas don't want to follow this Bible. They're like, well, guess what? You can get them women. You can get princesses, righteous women from following this Bible. You don't want the hoes. You don't want the bitches. Right? That's what leads a man to not want to follow this Bible. There's time out for that. There's going to come a time when you live in Isaiah 4:1, right? Where they're going to cling on to men of the Lord. You ain't got to do none of that. You're going to want to be called by your name, right? So we got that Satan is with God, actually. That's his test model. That's it. That's his henchman to go see what you got. Let me tell you what's going to happen. Give me that 14:20. We'll close it out with that.
Okay, this is Isaiah chapter 14, verse 12. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer?
Oh, who?
O Lucifer.
Ain't that what they call him too? So letting you know it's different names, it's not the same meaning, right? Keep going.
Okay, son of the morning, how art thou cut down to the ground?
Right, they call him son of the morning because he's the bright and shining star that people look up to. That mark. Keep going.
Okay, which did weaken the nations.
Weaken all the nations to what people hate America, right? Weaken the nations. Keep going.
Okay, verse 13. For thou hast said in thy heart, I will ascend into heaven, I will exalt my throne.
I will exalt my throne.
Above the stars of God.
Right. They think they are greater than the Most High. So when they went up on the moon, in what year? Who knows?
1979.
Nope. Close.
It was 19. It was before the age, so it had to be 1976.
No. You close, but change one number.
18.
1969.
Oh, see,
That's when they went on the moon.
yeah.
There's a scripture about this.
Yeah.
Guess what else happened in 1969?
True.
The Isupk was born. Right? Same year. Guess what? This time, that devil thought he couldn't be stopped. He thought he was just the man. I'm on the moon. Right? That actually happened. That same year this got started. White man was on the moon, exalting himself above God. And God said he had enough. And you, let's get rid of you. So this was going to happen. Keep going.
Okay, I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation in the side of the north.
Right, of the north. We talking about North America right here. Everything revolving around North America. All right, keep going.
Okay, verse 14. I was ascend above the height of the cloud.
Right.
I will be like the Most High. Verse 15.
Right. Want to be like God? Keep going.
Verse 15. Yet thou shalt be brought down to hell, to the side of the pit. Verse 16. They that see thee shall
it shall narrowly look upon thee.
like a narrow look
upon 16, right? Yeah.
And consider thee, saying, is the man that
saying what? Hold on, you gotta say that part, right? Help him out, Rock. Say that part.
And consider thee, saying, is this man?
No, so is this the man?
This is
You
the
gotta say
man.
that like that's how people gonna be. Because our people don't know that. They're gonna be like, damn, is this the man?
Right.
They're gonna be like, this who the hell has been running? That's gonna happen. People gonna look up and say, damn, is this the man? This man and had us. This the reason I'm crying. This the reason I've been depressed. This the reason I hate my brothers. It's gonna say that it's the man. That's what's gonna happen, man. It's not talking about a spirit. Gonna look at them and say, you are nothing now. That's why they gotta go in chains. That's why the scriptures say, guess what? It's gonna come a time when we can't let them have more children. That's a whole other class. We gonna go into that. That's the scriptures, man. That's the scriptures, man. It say, happy shall thee be. You know what the scriptures I'm talking about, man. Right? That's gonna have to happen because they gotta get cut off. That spirit gonna have to get cut off because it can't survive with stability and peace and nature. What the Lord made crooked, we can't make straight, man. All right? All right, so anybody got any questions? All right, if not, once again, rise again to their brothers, barred peoples, you know what I'm saying, that was a black officer because he got the mark of the beast, right? So let's focus on getting into this first resurrection that we have the opportunity to be a part of now. You come in here, get this oil on your head, really protect your family. Don't be a part of second death, which is what this brother had to experience when you actually die. You got to start, hopefully get a chance to start all over, right? In the kingdom, all right? All right? And with that, I'll pass class over to Kadash Zion.
In Israel, Amazon means stand. We are the ISBK, star 1 in the West, 120th Street, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Room for the new brothers and sisters. When a new brother or sister come to the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves over the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to the brother or sister. This is for another 6 months, which is the brother and sister will court each other. After 6 month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is commandment. Numbers 18 and 21. Malachi 3 and 10 means 10th in the Hebrew. Ma'ashra, 10% of every penny of any increase that the Lord gives you. Give treasury, department of or teacher, priest fund, free will offering for priests. Not mandatory. Whosoever amount you will like coming holy congregation, announce holy congregation from chief. Remain Akim and Akwa to check the bulletin board in the hallway. If anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, to start wearing all black, boots, shirt, pants, headband, and scarf. With that, we salute to the brothers. Men Israel, Amazon, 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 Barak, Yahweh Hashem, Yahshua Barakatah, Maskatah, curse salute to the sisters. Barak, Yahweh Hashem, Yahshua Maskatah, class dismissed.
Shalom. This is to all